Okay, it's 4 o'clock somewhere.
We have no business at all.
Yeah, we do, these.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
These printed for
Okay.
us?
No,
Okay.
How come you're special enough to get one?
because I got John's. All right, I'd like to call the Madison Board of Education special meeting to order. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I think we have a flag. We do. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, I have my pen out ready to write. I guess I don't have anything to write on.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Melissa Walker?
Here.
Mr. Mosier?
Here.
Mrs. McGinney?
Here.
Ms. Amy Walker?
Here.
Mr. Wigton?
Here. We need to adopt our agenda. I need a motion and a second.
I motion. I'll second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Melissa Walker?
4.
Ms. Amy Walker?
4.
Mr. Mosier?
4.
Mrs. McGinney?
4.
Mr.
We-
Wigton?
4. We have 4 items under superintendent's business. We are going to rescind the termination of Laura Green, which we approved on April 29th. The superintendent also recommends that we approve unpaid medical leave for Laura Green from November 1st, 2019 to October 31st, 2020. The third item is the superintendent recommends the Board of Education approve a K-5 student handbook and the 612 student handbooks. And the fourth item recommends the board approve the purchase of 70-ton package chiller from Carrier Corporation in the amount of $49,185 to service the high school careers tech adult ed area.
Boy, that hurts.
Yes. A motion, please?
I'll motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussion on those items?
Is the board covering the cost of the handbooks for the students?
They're printed and given to the students, aren't they, the handbooks?
Okay, because I'm pretty sure, isn't there an itemized fee for that on the,
Shouldn't be. I don't know.
okay, I thought there was, but I could be mistaken.
What's the question?
The student fees that parents pay, I thought that there was a price on there that parents pay for handbooks.
It's just for materials.
We
Well,
have,
it's,
Oh,
we have plans for the handbooks to be printed. That's why we're doing this today, so we have them ready. If there's any changes that have to occur in July, we're going to insert additional information in the handbook. But if you're saying there's a fee was approved,
yeah, along with the student fees at the beginning of the
it's
year.
a consumable item that the kids take home.
So that'll be taken off then.
Yeah, if they just do it digitally, we won't charge.
Okay.
That's true for all the fees. Depending on how we come back in the fall.
I think it was like a $5 fee or
Yeah,
something
but
like that.
all the fees are being treated the same way. If we don't have a need for them, then we just won't use them. But
Gotcha.
they're approved, so if we do need them, they're there.
Okay.
Ms. Green resignation. She was removed, and now she's resigning in lieu of getting the disability. And has the disability been approved?
There was confusion over whether she was eligible for 1 year or 2 years, and she was terminated under the impression that, or under the information, she had 1 year leave, and she's eligible for 2, so she's applied for the second year, and the attorneys recommended we reinstate her and then grant her that through October 31st. She's applied for disability. I don't anticipate she'll come back, but it doesn't cost us anything to reinstate her. She's not being paid, it's unpaid leave. It just keeps her eligible until she gets ruling on her disability retirement.
And it's good till October 31st of 2020?
Yes,
That's when her time runs out?
Correct.
yes.
Okay.
any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Melissa Walker?
4.
Mr. Mosier?
4.
Mrs. McGinney?
4.
Ms. Amy Walker?
4.
Mr. Wigton?
4. At this time, we need to I'm assuming go into executive session. That's not on the agenda here. That's-
Yeah, it is, on the second page.
Well, I'm on
Isn't
the
it?
second page.
I know it was on the electronic one.
Well, gee, I can't
I was
turn
gonna
my
say,
page.
I thought I saw that.
Okay, thank you. We need a motion to go into executive session for A2, which is employment.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Mosier?
4.
Ms. Amy Walker?
4.
Mrs. McGinney?
4.
Mrs. Melissa Walker?
4.
and Mr. Wigton?
4. Okay. When we come out of executive session, there will be no voting other than to close the session.
It must-
Okay, we're moving up to the professional.
room, yes.
Yeah, I told you I'd find it after it was all said.
Okay, we need a motion to come out of executive session.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
discussion. Roll call?
Mr. Mosier?
4.
Mrs. Melissa Walker?
4.
Mrs. McGinney?
4.
Ms. Amy Walker?
4.
Mr. Wigton?
4. And a motion to adjourn our meeting.
Motion.
Second.
Oh, who motioned?
Melissa and
Sorry,
Doug.
thank you.
That's okay.
Discussion?
Why are you hogging all the motion?
No.
Roll call.
Mrs. Melissa Walker?
4.
Mr. Mosier?
4.
Mrs. McGinney?
4.
Ms. Amy Walker?
4.
And Mr. Wigton?
4. And that concludes our meeting. Our next meeting will be the end of the month on the 24th,
Come up and down, sit up and down.
right here.
My aches and pains.
You need your agenda back?